There we go. All right. So today at the rec meeting, we have Christine, Susie, Anne, and me. That's it for now. We'll see if anyone else is able to attend. Do we need to have a certain number of people to make quorum or anything like that? Does
We do,
anybody know?
but I don't know what it is. Susie, do you know what it
How
is?
many people altogether?
We're
7.
missing 3.
So you're missing 3, so there's 6?
We're missing 4, actually.
Missing 4.
Barbara,
Barbara.
Elaine,
Oh,
Christine.
Christine's here.
Yeah, 7.
Jean is here.
You need a majority. You need a quorum of 4. You need a little bit more than half.
1, 2. I think we just did it. Christine, I think, saved the day.
I don't see. Oh, here she is.
There she is.
Great. Excellent.
Okay.
So we're good.
Yep. And Christine. So we're all here, and I motion to approve last meeting's minutes. Anyone in favor?
I think I shouldn't get involved in that because I take the minutes.
Okay.
I never have
I
known.
second.
Oh, you can.
Second. And then any opposed? Motion passes. Is that it? Is that how we do it? All right. Motion passes to approve last meeting's minutes. Great. First thing we have on the agenda is the Night Sky event. Christine Robinson, I'm going to turn the floor over to you when you're ready to tell us how that went.
Okay, so I'm going to try to be professional and not let my true feelings come out. So I was kind of pissed for a couple reasons because I was all by myself.
Oh no.
And Barbara did come to one, but Tom was very gracious to keep adding on days that were not part of our agenda, which, you know, whatever. So this past weekend we had Linda and Steven, I think is his name. I don't remember their last name. Nice couple. They showed up on Tom's invite. Again, not part of our recreation agenda day. Then on the day we had for a rain date, there were 10 people signed up. 0, nobody. Pissed. I was freaking pissed.
Oh, nobody came to the
Nope.
rain date.
Nope.
Interesting.
And Dumb and Dumber, which I can call myself dumb, and I called Tom the night of that, like him and I are not techno weenies. And we were expected to send blind emails because one dumb ASS complained one time because their email blah blah blah. So I saw Christine for a walk and I'm like, Christine, she's like, I don't know how to do it. I'm like, wonderful. I have to ask my 16-year-old kid who screams and yells at me the whole time. And between Joan Green, my intellect, which I do have a little bit once in a while, and the kid, I sent it out and it was not blind and I don't care. And I was just like, I nothing against Tom, but I don't think we should do it again. I'm kind of jumping ahead. That's my opinion. It was very cool. Like, it's very interesting to do it, but if nobody shows up, and Tom doesn't have a teacher voice. So here we have, excuse me, I'm elderly, I'm 60, I'm gonna be 61, I'm probably deaf from all the concerts I've been to. People couldn't hear him. So when I saw him this weekend, I do know how to talk to people professionally. I was like, Tom, you did a really great job. but like, I know some of the people that have hearing aids, and including myself, like, you have to like be able to project your voice to all these people that are in a semicircle. So what he said is, well, when they all show up, I'm going to have them all sit like side by side in the middle of whatever this is, people with masks on and whatever. So, I don't know. Nobody showed up anyway, so whatever.
Oh, I'm sorry that didn't go well. That sounds really, really frustrating.
No, it was all good. Like I say, me and Linda and Steven had him all to ourselves Friday night, and it was predicted that it was cloudy, but it was spectacular. I saw double planets on top of each other, like two were on top, two were on. I mean, I saw stuff I never seen, and that's what it's about in being exposed to a whole nother world. And I even got a book that Tom and Linda and Steven have already read it, but Tom is reading Galileo's Daughter. I went to the library because of this program and put that book on order. So again, I mean, I got something out of it, and shame on the ones that didn't. And I'm done. Thanks for listening.
Okay. So we'll have to revisit if that's something we want to do again in the future. Or like if there's a rain date, if it gets rained out, we just cancel it. That's also another possibility too, because it seems like people are interested initially.
They didn't show up. Like, again, like,
I actually think my husband was one of the no-shows, to be honest. Now that I think about it, I can relay your frustration happily.
But also, it's the end of the summer, and people are trying to get their summer in before today or yesterday, first day of school.
I know.
So again,
I was just going to say too, we had, that was like 3 that we had in the space of 3 or 4 months, right? I wonder if it's just, it was like, right, Christine, because the first one was really good. And I wonder if it seemed like it had momentum, but maybe it's a good learning for not offering multiple sessions around the same thing.
in August, people are away. It's a
hard month. Yeah. It's a big vacation month. You're right.
Was that the 3rd time that we'd offered something that was the same program, right? Basically, the stargazing.
Yeah.
So maybe 3's not a charm,
He offered it in the beginning, which I don't have all this information in front of me, but he'd offered it before August, and then thought when the kids were out of school that it would be a good idea to do it.
Well, 3's too many, I guess. That's just. Yeah. Whatever. Not everything's a, home run.
Smashing success. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll keep that in mind for next year, or we won't keep it in mind at all. One of the two. All right. We'll move on to Family Field Day. So I reached out to, is that okay? Does anyone have anything else left to say about Night Sky? We're all good. Okay. Family Field Day. I reached out to Mr. Kara. He's also super busy this September. He can't do. He said maybe reach out to me at the end of September and I'll see if I can do something in October. I feel like October gets pretty busy for families too, even just like Halloween and like all the fall events. So he might not even be available this fall. However, Marianne emailed the committee that she's doing Good Neighbor Day on September 20, I think it's 26th.
The 28th.
28th, yes, it's the 28th from 5 to 7. She wants to have music, dessert. She's trying to get the food truck to come. There's going to be an activity for the kids. And I thought, this is just my own idea, I thought that could be a pivot for us to just, she's looking for volunteers and $100 to help cover the music. And that could be a friendly, family-friendly event. So what do people think? Do people want to pivot to Good Neighbor Day, or do you want to keep trying to get Family Fun Day, which might be a little bit more work for us?
I
But
can just ask a couple of, just for the minutes. Did you
Yep.
say it was September 28th?
Yes.
yes, I
Okay,
think it's the 28th. Let me double check my calendar.
Saturday. I don't know.
I think it's a Saturday.
It's a Saturday. Yep, Saturday the 28th.
And you
And-
said
and-
maybe a food truck, music, and what else? Sorry.
There's gonna be like I'm gonna do an activity for kids.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a craft. What else are we gonna do? I think it's just gonna be music and food and potluck desserts and hanging out. Christine?
She's looking for setup, cleanup, people to bring desserts, share info of upcoming events for the rec committee
That we're doing, yep.
and to attend. And yes.
Sounds good.
And it's also, I think it's a statewide thing that Mara Healy is promoting.
Yep.
So that's sort of, seems an important thing to do in some ways if she wants communities to come together, and maybe we could have a kids physical activity like that, something that would be along the lines of the field day activity.
What if we bring our soccer equipment?
Perfect. And there's a yard on the side, and
I often bring my own soccer ball there with the kids in the nets. So what if we I'll offer to bring our soccer ball and nets.
yeah, then we have a field day kind of like activity. I don't think we have to have the field day every fall. That seems a lot too. Let's do this instead. Let's combine a field day activity at the Good Neighbor Day.
Okay.
Maybe, yeah. And we could even ask him if we wanted to borrow some equipment. He probably might even, if you don't want to use your equipment, he might even have.
Well, the rec committee bought equipment.
Oh,
we bought the cones. We bought.
That's
we
right.
have
That's
it.
right.
We have it.
Yeah. So it's
all-
the rec committee equipment.
It's the rec committee equipment. Yep.
There you go.
So
Okay.
there you
good.
go.
There you go. Perfect. Let's use it.
And then she was also asking for $100. So do we want to vote to give $100 to the Good Neighbor Day?
Sure.
All in favor? Any opposed? Looks like nobody's opposed. Or Anne, were you opposed? Were you? Anne, I didn't see you. No, you're
No,
not opposed.
I had my
Okay,
hand
sounds
up.
good. For opposed?
No, for Ford.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
You're really trying to make me opposed. No,
I'm making you opposed. I sent you the wrong email. Really nudging you out. I couldn't see. Such a small. Okay. All right. Any other discussion on that?
So she's looking for us to help her. Mary Ann's looking for the rec committee to help her with the setup and the
Setup
cleanup and that kind of thing.
Yep. And if you could bring a dessert.
Okay, so we should just tell her.
I can tell her. Yep.
Okay, I'm happy to help set up or, make a dessert or.
Okay.
Me too.
Who is
Christine Robinson. Okay. I will help with setup, cleanup, and bring a dessert, whatever she needs.
Okay. Perfect. All right. Then speaking of the library, we're going to move on to our next item, which is to give $1,000 to the library to support programming. This specifically goes towards their exercise programs. We have to vote if we want to I'll open the floor for discussion if anyone has anything to say about that. Barbara noted that we have plenty of money. Go ahead, Christine.
Maybe we have plenty of money, and I don't even know how much money we have. So, and I don't know how much we're already scheduled for. I'm always in favor of like planning our own stuff, our own activities, and budgeting for those, and then giving what's over to the library. I say that every year, but you know, I don't know how much we have. I don't know what we're scheduling, what we need. You know, I don't know any of the details. I should probably know, but I don't. It's
I think we have about $3,000.
So this is the new budget, right, Sam?
Yeah, this is, yep, the new budget, and last budget ended in July, and then this is our first meeting since.
And we last year, sorry, Sam, I don't know if you know this, but last year, did we have 3,000? Do you know?
I'll check.
I know you weren't here. Beezy, you're saying
I
yes?
think we did, yes. I think
Yeah,
that's
and we
right.
were kind of scrambling at the end of the year to spend that money. So do we know if
Yeah,
we
that's
gave-
right.
does anyone remember? Did we give?
We did it.
Go ahead, Sam.
I think we did this last year for the library, and at the end of the fiscal year, Barbara and I used the rest of the money to buy the soccer equipment. So we like finished off the budget with that.
Right. So, but we did give the library
Right.
$1,000 last year, and we still were having a surplus pretty much at the end of our year that we had to, is that right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
that's fine then. I mean,
That's my understanding.
Okay.
Yeah. So that still gives us $2,000 to
Right.
spend on our own programming. And if, you know, if we can support the library, I think that's really good too. So can do both things.
so that would be 1,000 in addition to the 100 we'd be giving the library
Yeah.
for the,
Correct.
so we'd have 1,900 left.
Yep. And we have that new logo we'll put on our back to the good neighbor thing. We'll put on the flyer and all of that. So
Yeah, we want to get credit.
yeah, that's right. So that's what it's all about.
And show off your new logo, the new logo.
That's right. All right, let's put it to a vote. All in favor for giving $1,000 to the library to support activities? I see you, Anne. Anybody opposed? No oppositions. Motion passes. All right. Sounds good. All right, Susie.
Hi.
You have the floor.
All right. Actually, also have last year's numbers because finance committee gets them. And so yeah, last year you had 3,000. And then as of June 20th, you had spent just about 2,000. So it sounds like you made another purchase and then the year closed. So and then this year the budget has 3,000 again.
Perfect.
And the other thing is that Good Neighbors Day, Good Neighbors Day is national. And so is it going to come back each year? Probably, maybe. So that looks like it will be fitting into the fall schedule, at least currently. And with that, the townwide birthday party, which we did last year, and we had to move it because we had a rain date. So it came out October 1. There were about 85 people that came. The event was meant to just create a platform where there was no obligations, no work, no politics, just come. And it's we do invitations, and there'll be about 250 invitations for people who are having their decade birthday this year. It's either they're turning 10, 20, 30, 40, etc. Everybody who's 80 and above, because we don't want them to wait till they're 90 to get another invitation, and babies who were born this year. And this year we're doing about 50 invitations to people that are relatively new to town, because it's really hard to find a way to get in. We live in the woods and people don't necessarily know how to meet people. And so this is the platform for that. Last year, Bobby Brown and Joan Green showed up with some pins that they made to give away for free. We had cupcakes, we had ice cream that was handmade by Sally and Beth Dichter. We had drinks, and we learned a lot being it the first time around. So this time we're moving the space over to the east side of the church because the commons belongs to the town. Only the place the church sits is their land. So we can use the whole common. We're going to use a shadier side. We're going to use something that's a little more circumscribed so that we can have people a little closer together. But we found that people really just want to sit and be with each other. And there was, this year we have people who want to bring hula hoops and maybe a line dance and maybe drumming bigger than one drum. But it's not a highly orchestrated event. In fact, it's meant not to be. So that's where we're at. The COA is going to donate $100. We have the LOL, the Laughing Old Ladies, have about $100 that they've just accumulated over the course of the year. And this year we asked Mary Ann if she would co-sponsor it, and now we're asking you. One of the things is LOL is not a town entity, official entity. So by having co-sponsors, we're able to use Town Announce and to put information in the school newsletter, and the possibly the town newsletter is going to come out at that time. We don't know the timing, but our timing is October 6th, and that's a Sunday, and it's from 3 to 5. So if you are willing, we'd love for you to co-sponsor it and possibly donate, as happened last year, $100.
Sounds great.
I think we should donate $100, and sounds fine to me.
Sounds great. Yeah, I love it. It's so fun.
Yep.
All right, let's vote. $100 to the townwide birthday party. All in favor? Any opposed? All right, we will do that for you, Susie.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And yeah.
We just have to go through the official thing of also voting to co-sponsor, to officially be a sponsor of this event.
We have to do that? Okay.
I think we do.
Okay, sounds good.
I
don't know. We'll do it just in case.
That would do something like that. So we
Sounds all right, let's vote to be a co-sponsor. All in favor? Any opposed? Okay. We're co-sponsors. There we go. Perfect.
Thanks, Susie.
Yep, thank you very much. And I hope you might schedule that in and come and laugh, which is generally what happens. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Perfect.
Okay.
All right.
Bye, Susie.
Bye-bye. I'm working on that.
Get the hell out of here.
Piece a day. We're gonna make you a member.
All right. The last thing on our agenda was soccer, and I was hoping Sean would be here, but he does not look like he was able to make it. So the thing with soccer is like, was my idea. My heart of hearts, I would love to do it myself, but I think that this fall I'm going to be stretched a little thin, and I don't want to do a bad job, do something and not give it my all. So why don't I work on either connecting with Sean again or finding somebody else who's willing to run it?
And remind me who Sean was.
Sean, he's the recycling coordinator, and he has a kindergartner.
All right, there you go.
And then his parents ran the Belchertown soccer.
Mhm.
So he I think is familiar with it.
Mhm.
That's my only thoughts on that. I was hoping to do just something like relaxed, have all of our equipment, and like have like Sunday mornings at 9:30, kind of an informal.
That's what we used to do when Elaine and I had little kids. We
You did?
just meet behind the fire station. There were soccer goals there. I don't think they're there anymore, but there was a baseball field there, and we would just say 9 o'clock every Sunday, and whoever showed up, and it was all ages, and we
Well,
just
that I can do. That I can commit to. Like that I can
yeah.
do.
It wasn't very formal, but
Does anyone know if we'd need like insurance or anything for an event like that?
I don't think
No.
so.
No.
Nah.
Okay. So how do we feel
Don't
about
get any lawyer parents involved.
Okay, so it's good. Well, we'll ask them to fill out a form. Are you a lawyer?
Are you a lawyer? No, you
can't come.
Or people that sue.
Right.
That too.
Yeah.
We'll give them a test. Okay, I'm comfortable doing that. I'm comfortable doing that and starting it maybe at the end of the month.
And if we sponsor it as a rec committee, then again, it could go in the town announce, and if you want to make it a bigger, make sure people come and you have a bigger group, we could
I can
vote.
share it with the school and all that.
Okay.
too.
All right. Because
So
then there are kids that go to Waldorf and kids that aren't, in the school newsletter,
that's totally true. What did we say? We start that the 29th is September 29th. Does that
Sure.
sound
There you
good?
go. Sounds good.
Is anyone else interested in coming? I could talk to Barbara too, and I can try to find another friend. We'll plan on that. I think I just need to make a flyer and advertise it and make sure that we have the equipment there.
Yeah.
And
Simple.
if I can rope my husband into bringing his coffee machine, I think it'll be a hit.
I think you're right about that.
I think you'll be signing up for soccer. All right. I like that. Starting it informal. And that's what we'll do.
See what happens. See if it grows, and
A casual meetup. I know somebody new just moved to town. They're a parent in my kid's class that is the Amherst high school soccer coach. So I'll have to meet them and figure that out.
And do they have little kids?
Yeah, a preschooler and maybe a first grader or something like that.
I think just going out through the school network, you'll get plenty of people looking for something to do on a Sunday morning. I think
I'll just make sure people know it's casual pickup soccer.
Right. And maybe you want to put an age on it so that you don't get a lot of sixth graders coming who kick the ball really hard, and so maybe you want to say preschool to third grade or something. But
I like that. Okay.
Little people, a height, you could have a height limit, like at
Are you a lawyer? How tall are you? And how much do you weigh?
Yardstick up. You got to be under this height to be able to come.
That sounds good.
Yeah. Because the older kids can get, really competitive.
Yeah, usually they're in more organized things anyway, but
that's true.
It's always nice to
they're always looking for something to do with their kids, so.
Well, it's nice to have something to do and not have to drive to Amherst to do
exactly.
it.
All these things are good for that.
I know. I know so well.
Jeanette has a program which sounded really cool, or not Jeanette, at the library, for kids, a marble run, building marble runs. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Is that you?
It's me. Yeah. And that's
I'd love to help you with that if you want help.
Well, I would love that. I was supposed to do it on the 29th of September, but Marianne called me about the Good Neighbor Day, and I said, why don't I just do it at the Good Neighbor Day?
Oh, I'll help you with that at Good Neighbor Day.
Yes.
That would be super fun.
Great. Save your toilet paper and paper towel
And you know,
too.
I have tons of cardboard from doing projects from the Hope and Feathered framing. So I can bring,
Cool.
I've got a bunch of cardboard.
Oh, yes, perfect. Okay, so you and
Okay,
I will
great.
do that
Okay, I love
on
that.
Good
On
Neighbor
the
Day.
28th.
Yes, on the 28th. Yep.
Yeah, great. Cool.
Okay, Christine,
And then,
yes.
okay, I'm psyched for that. That just sounded like a lot of fun.
Easy, you need more airtime?
Now that I'm a grandmother, I have to learn how to do this kind of thing.
So what is that?
Well, you make, you know, like a marble run, like you
In
can
tubes, like in
tubes,
tubes.
exactly. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. That's all.
Oh,
All right.
yeah. I found it in there was like a cardboard creation book at the library, and I just picked one that seemed easy for kids to do. And that was,
Yeah.
I think it'll be fun.
Just duct tape or masking tape.
I got it. I've got rainbow masking tape right. This is my pile, my hoarding pile of cardboard right there.
All right, very good.
I've been hoarding for months.
All right. Cool.
Okay.
And there was also something about a walk at the hikes at the new Kestrel Trust.
Yeah, so
Wasn't that
the
on
last
agenda
thing on
too?
our agenda was to brainstorm ideas for the coming year. And so the two ideas are the Brightwater Bog and
Yeah.
the rocks of Shutesbury.
Yeah, I think we should schedule some hikes in there. Like it could even be in, you know, late October or November when there isn't much else going on.
Well, isn't the Brightwater Bog hike, isn't that part of our seasonal walk?
Yes, we talked
We had
about
the
that.
seasonal walk, so we were gonna do a fall, winter. I thought that's what it was. Yeah,
Yeah.
Christine, you
Yeah.
think so? Yeah, okay.
I
Do
think
we have a date for that one, Sam? We don't.
No, that's I think what we need to do.
Okay.
It's beautiful. Like my kids and I have gone 100 times this summer. It's so nice. If you haven't been to the new trails.
How are the sculptures there, Sam? Have they reconditioned some of those?
I never saw them before, so they look great to me now.
Oh, good. Yeah, they were sort of falling apart. So yeah, they must have put some money into those too.
There's like a magic doorway you walk through.
Yeah.
And that had fallen off, like it had fallen down. So great. I haven't been there since they fixed it up. So
I know I'm always I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go, and then there's not gonna be any parking because I'm always thinking of the weekend.
you could just park along that road.
You can?
Yeah, for sure.
I thought there was a no parking thing, BZ. I must be making that up.
I think
there's a lot of spots. I don't know if there weren't before, but there's
no, there weren't before. So maybe they've made more.
There's like
I think you can just park along Old Wendell Road. They're not
okay.
I don't know if there's a problem.
I haven't ran.
Do we need to pick a date for a walk or something?
We need to pick a date, and I don't know if I don't know anything about who's like usually the guide or anything like that, or who to contact. That's out of my realm of knowledge.
Is it Graham?
Yeah. Or Helen Ann or Colleen Kelly. Any of those people would be good. Colleen just retired from the Hitchcock Center, and she's so much fun to walk with in the woods because she knows every scat there ever is. She can identify what animal has been here, and she knows birds. She's a birder, and I'll ask Colleen if she'll do it.
Do you want to tell her a date?
Yeah, I'll ask her what's good for her. How about that?
In October, BZ, are you thinking?
Or November. Either one. See what's good for her.
Yeah, just don't do, what's the turkey trot?
It's 23rd. Yep.
When's that?
November 23rd.
November 23rd?
Yep.
Well, we needed like a calendar with all these written down.
I know. We should.
And the turkey trot is a library thing, right?
Yep. Friends of the library.
Yeah.
So are we going to be able to have the geologist, the rocks, and Cliff again for the bird watching? Because that was really good.
I think throughout the whole year, I would say, but I doubt we can do that all by winter. What do you guys think?
Yeah, as long as we do it, Sam, like it doesn't have to be
Okay, 1 second.
What if I ask Colleen like the first week in November at like post Halloween? Halloween takes over
That sounds good to me. Or any time in October. October is will be beautiful.
I'll ask her what's good for her. How about that?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea, BZ.
Okay.
Except, do we want to, would the only exception be, is Indigenous Peoples' Day a weekend to avoid? Do people go out of town for that, or? I don't, but.
Not everybody will. There will be enough people, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so we'll do that. The Brightwater Bog in the fall. And then who's the geologist? And does anybody here have a contact is willing to contact him and basically ask the same?
I think it's
question?
Elaine. Elaine knows him.
Yeah, he was at the birding thing that Christine and I attended, and he really wanted to be asked to do this. He just retired from UMass. His name is like Will. Do you know him, BZ? Will or Walt or some?
Jim Walls is coming to our town. Oh my God. Wow, we're on the map now, baby.
Coach is going to run the soccer. Sam, you're off the hook.
Sounds good.
Oh boy. All right.
No, I
he's
said
the geologist.
Will or Walt. His name is. He just
I don't know.
Yes, I could check the old minutes, but Elaine knows him and will know how to contact him. So I think we could just
let's table it for next meeting.
Yeah.
And yep.
But that was an outdoor thing, right, Christine? Like he wanted to go on a walk to look at rock formations.
You know what? You can do that when it's cold in the winter too.
Yeah.
That's like a good.
Yeah, rocks don't go anywhere.
No, they don't. They're still here.
Yeah, that might be the good winter walk, right?
Yeah, I think that would be good.
It doesn't get too icy. Like December is actually probably fine still.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
And the birding we want to do again, but maybe in the spring.
Yes.
The what?
Birding in the spring.
Yeah.
With Cliff.
Yeah, he's
birding with Cliff in like April, let's say. Okay. Does anyone have any? Well, I'll do the kite festival again, but maybe in May when it's a little warmer.
So we weren't committing any just money to the all-town birthday party, right? They don't need us to help run it or anything, right?
Doesn't sound like it.
Okay.
So I have a question relating to birding.
Sure.
Like some of them migrate.
Yeah.
So I'm just wondering if April is going to be a good time. Like Cliff would be the person that would know when they're here, because certain species do migrate.
Yeah. So we should just ask him basically when.
What do you guys think?
I'm willing to go south and see the birds.
There you go. With the rest of the money.
All right.
Let's use the money. I'll drive. We can save on a flight.
Love it. Perfect. Sounds great.
And we can leave our kids behind. Woohoo!
Well, I guess we don't really have any ironclad dates for anything else, but I think we have ideas of what we do want to do next. And we just have to reach out to Colleen, the rock guy, and Cliff. Does anyone else have any other ideas? Oh, go ahead, Christine.
When, like, does anybody know when Elaine is going to be back? Like, she's the contact person for Cliff, I believe.
From DC?
Yeah, her son's getting married this weekend coming up.
Okay, we'll excuse her.
Yep, she has a good excuse. She'll be back after next weekend. He's getting married on Labor Day, so she'll be
Sweet.
back. Yeah.
So do we have a meeting for September?
I believe it would be
The 24th?
The 24th. Yep. Yep, the 24th at 4.
Thanks, Sam. And thanks for everything that you're doing. You're very good at this, you know.
Thanks. I was actually very nervous. I wouldn't even be able to get the meeting running. So I'm glad it worked out. I only ostracized Anne a few times.
No, I liked what you said about like Abraham 12 is going to know all about our meeting. It's like,
yeah, but like the weird thing is I just put that in from the rec email. Like it auto-filled.
Oh, that's totally weird.
I know. Like I didn't type that out or anything.
The agenda?
Like
no, email address was wrong.
Her email address.
No, but your agenda was really good too. You did a good job.
Well, Barbara did most of that too. That was teamwork. Barbara and teamwork. Yep.
Cool.
I gotta go. I got another meeting.
Okay, bye, Bees.
Bye, Beezy.
Okay. Bye, everybody. Thanks, Sam, for running a great meeting.
Thanks. All right.
Great.
Should we motion to adjourn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To adjourn. Seconded. All in favor. Have a good one.
Bye, everybody. Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks,
Bye.
Sam.
Christine, is there anything else I have to do now?
No, stop the recording.
Stop the recording. Okay, sounds good.
That is great. I'll send these minutes right out. Thank
All
you.
right, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.